Imagine standing at a train station every single evening, rain pouring on your face, cold wind cutting through your bones, waiting for someone who will never come back. Now imagine doing this not for one day, not for 1 month, not for 1 year, but for 9 years, 9 months, and 15 days. This is not a story someone invented. This is not a fairy tale written to make you feel something. This happened, and the one who waited was not a human. He was a small dog named Hachiko, and what he did will change the way you think about love forever. Stay with me, because this story gets more painful before it gets more beautiful. In the year 1923, in the city of Tokyo, Japan, a university professor named Hidesaburo Ueno walked into a market. He was a quiet man, a gentleman, a man who loved simple things. That day, he saw a small Akita puppy sitting alone in a wooden cage. The puppy had golden fur, dark, steady eyes, and a stillness about him that felt unusual for something so young. The professor paid for the puppy without hesitation. He carried him home in his arms. He named him Hachiko, which in Japanese means the number 8, a number believed to bring good fortune. From the very first night, Hachiko slept beside the professor's feet, not in a basket, not in a corner, as if he already knew. This man was his person. This man was his world. Every morning, without fail, Hachiko walked with the professor to Shibuya Station. He watched him board the train. He watched the train disappear. But every evening, at exactly the right time, Hachiko returned to the station. He sat at the entrance, ears up, eyes on the platform, waiting. And every evening, the professor stepped off that train. He looked down. Hachiko was always there. The professor would kneel, put his hand on Hachiko's golden head, and they would walk home together through the streets of Tokyo. This was their routine, their sacred, unspoken promise to each other, morning and evening, departure and return. For 2 beautiful years, this continued without interruption. The people at Shibuya Station knew Hachiko by name. They smiled when he arrived. They gave him small treats. He was part of that station the way the benches were. He simply belonged there. Nobody knew that this ordinary routine was building towards something extraordinary. Nobody knew that soon everything would shatter. May 24, 1925. It began like every other morning. Hachiko walked beside the professor to Shibuya Station. He watched him board the train. He watched the train disappear around the bend. He walked home. He waited for evening. And when evening came, Hachiko returned to the station. He sat at the entrance, ears up, eyes on the platform, waiting. The train arrived. Passengers stepped off, one by one. The platform emptied. But Professor Ueno was not among them. Hachiko did not move. He waited for the next train, then the next, then the next. The station grew quiet. The lights dimmed. The last train passed. Still, Hachiko sat there, alone in the cold night, staring at an empty platform. What Hachiko did not know, what nobody had told him, was that Professor Ueno had suffered a sudden brain hemorrhage at the university that afternoon. He had collapsed in the middle of a lecture, and he had died before evening came. He never boarded the return train. He never came home. He never came back. But Hachiko did not know this, so Hachiko waited. The professor's family was devastated. The household dissolved. Hachiko was given to relatives living in another part of Tokyo. He was fed. He was sheltered. He was cared for in every practical sense. But Hachiko kept escaping. Every single day, he would find his way across the city, back to Shibuya Station, back to his spot, and he would sit there, ears up, eyes on the platform, waiting for a man who would never come. People tried to stop him. The relatives tried to keep him home. But Hachiko always found a way back, because in his mind, the evening was not over. The professor had simply not arrived yet. Days became weeks, weeks became months, months became years. And still, every single evening, Hachiko sat at Shibuya Station, in the rain, in the snow, in the summer heat, in the bitter winter cold, always at the same spot, always at the same time, always waiting, always waiting. The station workers watched him age slowly. His golden fur turned white around the edges. His walk became slower. His eyes grew tired. But he never missed a single evening. Not once. Not in 9 years. One winter evening, a young student sat beside Hachiko at the station. He had seen this old dog waiting alone for many months. He sat quietly beside him for a long time. Then he asked an old station worker softly, "Why does this dog come here every single day?" The old worker looked down at Hachiko with sad eyes. He said quietly, "He is waiting for his master. His master died 9 years ago, but nobody has been able to explain that to him. And honestly, I'm not sure explaining it would change anything." The student looked at Hachiko. Hachiko was staring at the platform with the same steady focus, ears up, eyes searching every face that stepped off every train. The student felt something break open inside his chest. He said slowly, "He has been waiting 9 years for someone who is never coming back." The old worker nodded, and he said something the student never forgot for the rest of his life. That is what love without conditions looks like. It does not wait because it expects a reward. It does not wait because it is getting something in return. It waits because the heart does not know how to do anything else. Most humans stop loving the moment love becomes difficult. Most humans stop waiting the moment waiting becomes painful. But some souls, some rare and extraordinary souls, love without measuring the cost. Hachiko never once calculated what he was losing. He never once decided his pain was too great to continue. He simply loved and kept coming back. Because that is what real love does. It comes back, even when everything says stop, even when the whole world has moved on. It comes back. On March 8, 1935, Hachiko did not get up from his spot near Shibuya Station. He was found lying peacefully on the street near the station entrance. He had died of old age, alone, in the cold, near the place where he had spent 9 years, 9 months, and 15 days waiting. The whole nation of Japan mourned him. Newspapers carried his story on the front page. People wept openly in the streets. A bronze statue was built in his honor at Shibuya Station. It stands there today. And every day, thousands of people walk past that statue. They touch it gently. They leave flowers. They stand quietly for a moment. Because something about Hachiko's story reaches into the deepest part of the human heart and squeezes it. Friends, remember this. Hachiko waited 9 years for someone who never returned. He received nothing except cold nights and empty platforms, and yet he never stopped. We live in a world where people leave when things get hard, where love comes with conditions, where loyalty lasts only as long as it is convenient. But Hachiko showed us something different. Real love is not a transaction. Real love does not ask what it receives. Real love does not have an expiry date. Real love keeps showing up, every evening, in the rain, in the snow, in the silence. Most humans cannot wait 9 days for someone they claim to love. This dog waited 9 years. So the next time you think about giving up on someone you love, the next time you decide loyalty is too expensive, the next time waiting feels too painful, remember a small golden dog sitting alone at an empty train station, ears up, eyes hopeful, heart unbroken, still waiting. Be like Hachiko. Love without conditions. Stay without guarantees. Give without measuring. Because that kind of love is the only kind worth giving, and the only kind the world will remember, long after you are gone.